Hello everyone. So for today's video, I'm currently in a camping site and it's so beautiful. I need to hurry up because it's gonna be sunset soon. Actually, we just wanted to talk about thought transmission. So I made a video. Actually, I called it Law of Thought Transmission, and a lot of you guys said it's not a law. Well, then it's thought transmission. So I'm just here to talk about how did I do it, how I was able to actually get my SP contacted me even though we are in no contact. So basically everything is energy. Thoughts are frequency, that means it has vibration. When you focus on a person or idea with a strong emotion, you create consistent pattern that can be picked up by other person who are receptive or aligned to that frequency. So basically what I did is I did not visualize anything at all because at that time I wasn't able to visualize because I was away as well. What I'm doing is I do repeated thoughts. This technique is actually very useful for those of you guys that cannot do visualization, because I've heard that some people actually are having a hard time doing visualization. So this actually technique, the repeated thoughts as affirmation, is actually very useful as a thought transmission as well, and that's what I did. In quantum physics, if consciousness is not confined to the brain, then mental focus could influence distant minds instantly, similar to how two entangled particles affect each other regardless of distance. So I've received actually a lot of message from you guys asking whether it's gonna work if you guys are far away from each other. And yes, it does work because it's basically vibration and it doesn't have any time, it doesn't have any distance. So before, I just want to tell you guys a story of like what happened to me before. I was actually in the Philippines. My dad is, I think he's in Netherlands at that time, and I really want to get something. I really want to do something. I really want to go somewhere. And I've been like telling my dad, no, my dad is gonna say yes, that he's gonna allow me to do this, he's gonna allow me to go here, he's gonna allow me to do this, he's gonna allow me to do that, to do this, that. I've been repeating that thoughts over and over again up until one time he got his signal back because he worked on a ship. He got his signal back and he actually just called me and said, you know, Gwen, you're actually old enough to do all of those things, so whatever you want to do, just do it. So it's just basically I transmitted thoughts to him even though I'm in the Philippines and he's in Netherlands. So yeah, distance doesn't matter. Next is I'm gonna tell you guys how actually this thought transmission works. So first things first, well, basically practices like meditation, visualization. So as the Neville Goddard mental conversation is very important in this kind of technique because it strengthens your emotions. So this is how you actually do it. First, you have to be in your very relaxed state. That means this is just before you sleep, or you need to take a few deep breaths till you feel so relaxed. When I said so relaxed, there is no actually thoughts going into your mind anymore. It's just like you are in a void. Once you entered your relaxed state, you need to visualize that person vividly. When I said visualize that person vividly, you need to study that person first. You need to hear their voice, smell, whatever senses you can have with them. The stronger it is, the better. So basically, when I said you need to study the person, if you have a picture of that person, study their facial features of, or if you remember them, when you close your eyes, make sure like you remember them vividly, you see them vividly. And then the next is you will start a conversation. So either you will send them a short message of whatever you want to transmit. Make sure that when you send this, you feel the emotion of whatever you're trying to transmit, because emotion will fuel up everything. Emotion is vibration, and that's basically what we can only put it up here in the present moment. So that person, if that person is not contacting you, that's the future. But what you can have here in the present moment is the emotion of having that person contacted you. So when you put emotion, it actually fuels up your manifestation so quick. And the last thing you need to do, very important, is to let it go. Detach from it. Know that you already put up to the universe, like the thoughts, you already know that that person already received the idea or the thoughts that you were transmitting, just detach from it, because detachment is one of the best thing that will pull up your manifestation. It's actually one of the most magnetic thing you can do to make your desires go quick, and this happens just so crazy quick. So I was telling in my TikTok videos about my SB, and I've been repeating like we are in no contact for 10 days now, and I've been just repeating some thoughts on my head like, no, he's gonna contact me, he loves me so much, this and that, this and that. And then whatever I set out, like whatever I said and put it out to the universe, that's actually what I received. The reason why some people don't even see any result is because they're still resisting whatever they're trying to put out in the universe. They're gonna say all this affirmation, they're gonna do all these practices, but the last part, which is detachment, that's a thing they can't do. They're having a hard time detaching. They're always on a lookout, like when is it gonna happen, when is gonna text me. Know that that person received your idea. Now you just need to do your work in detaching it. Go back to your life, have a life. If you need to go to the gym, go to the gym. If you need to go somewhere, be somewhere. And also when you were somewhere, be in that present moment. Don't be like, okay, I'm with my friends but my mind is with this person. No, because that's the biggest resistance you can ever have in any manifestations that you have. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you guys for listening. I can't just be too loud in here because it's too quiet. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and if you guys resonate to my video, I am more than happy to create more of Neville Goddard's manifestation technique. So I was trying Joe Dispenza's technique. I've been doing it right now, and I wanted to share you guys my result. Yeah, if you guys are after that, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.